Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to show you a little way that on the multi-needle, 10 needle, 6 needle, most of them, the Brother Baby locks, this is the way to do it. The 6 needle I know is a little different. We don't have the touch screen completely. You have to use the arrows. But I have the 10 needle today. This is the Enterprise. It's also the Baby Lock, what is it? The Entrepreneur Pro. So they're pretty much the same machine and the screens are the same. So I'm going to take a design for single needle machines. Designers, we will make the design and we're going to do each step in different colors. That way your machine will stop for you at those positions, but you still continue using the same color thread. So in our multi-needle machine, what's going to happen if you put that in and run it, it's going to want to jump to all the different spools. So I'm going to show you how to put that design in your machine and change everything to one color, because we're going to use, like, happens to be the snap tab. It's not real easy to see that one, but it's got our square. When we get to the next section, you'll see the different steps. So I'm going to do the snap tab one here. I'm going to put it in and we're going to set it, and we're going to go to our color here. So these are all the different steps, different colors. And instead of doing this, we're going to make them all one color, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do to make it stop at those positions so that you can either add your piece, turn it over and add the back piece and that type of thing. And the machine's not going to continue to keep on sewing. So we're going to go ahead and change all these to black, and that way we can see them all. I'm going to end up using black thread, and we're back to number 1. So there's 6 steps. Whoops, number 2 didn't go properly. So on step number 1, that's like the placement box, and that's why this, you'll have a printout, or there's going to be a JPEG. In mine, I include a little printout, but normally we know there's this many steps, or you have a PDF, or you watch my videos and you know how many steps there are. So usually it's a placement box. That's so you put that on the stabilizer and you know where you're going to place your piece of fabric. So when you go to step 2, you want it to stop so you can place that fabric down, or you add the back piece in the front, and we put the little hand, which is right there. So that little hand is what's going to stop it before it stitches this out. So it's not going to stop afterwards. It'll stop before on this this one stitch out. So then it'll stitch it, then you press play, it stitches that for you and goes to the next one, which in this case is going to be on this wallet, a stitch that needs to come right after it. No problem, we don't need to stop, so you don't need the hand. We'll go to the next step, and there's going to be a little placement line like for the tab. We don't need to stop, but I do want to stop on the next one, so I put a hand. That way I know it's going to stop. I'm going to place my piece that I need to and tape it down, and then I'll press start and have it stitch it and tack it down. Then I need it for the last step to stop as well. I'm going to do my little hand as well, and that's going to stop right before it does that last sew out, and we'll press play, and it's going to, or we press start and stop, and it's going to go ahead and stitch that out. So we're all set. This is what it looks like. It'll do our first stitch for us. It's going to stop for us. It'll stitch the next 2, and then it's going to stop, and there. So that's very simple. We for the multi-needle, we change the colors like this to all one color, and we add our little hand in there to make it stop, and it's very simple. And then we're ready to sew. We want to close this. Same thing, we either position it in the hoop if we need to, wherever. We press end edit. This is where we can also position it or rotate if we need to. And then we hit sew. And when we hit sew, it goes right to the next thing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like. If you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Meet you at the cutting table.